Hello guys, the 8 Famous Engines here, and welcome to this new series of mine. This is the first episode of this new series. I talked about it in my new post about the 40 years of Thomas and Francis. It's the day I'm recording, and yeah, let's jump right into it. I am going to make two whole different customs. I am going to make a new Gordon with this Mattel Gordon and Duck, which I already worked on a bit, but next time I'll don't do it. But yeah, so recently I got Duck in a new lot, which I'm really happy with. So I'm going to paint that. Actually, it's the same color as this. Look, it's a bit. Maybe you don't see it because of the light. Wait, let me. That's much better. And kind of this green. It does show kind of gray on video, but yeah. So, and I'm want to have a real funnel dome and safety valve on him. And yeah, that's just in this color and black, and there's real number plate. Yeah, and that's what I want to do for Duck. And for Gordon, you know, this Gordon, but I've made this, I think, a long time ago. I mean, it is great. I'm going to keep it this way, I think. Maybe. But, like you can see, the running board is here cut in half. So he looks really small compared to Duck's running board. So I want to redo him. I found some inspiration because I really wanted him to look like an A3, which has hair lining and goes all the way up, and then here are the 3 big driving wheels, and then goes down again, and then goes down again to buffer level. And by this case, the buffers are really low compared to this. Compared to this, it's really low. So after seeing some inspiration from some other modelers, I'd like to add maybe a piece of wood on the side. Oh wait, I have a smaller piece. There. To look like this is bigger. Maybe I even do 2 at some point, but like this. So I have it goes big above and then goes down to just normal level, and then goes down again to health buffer level, like Thomas and some other customs I made. Yeah, so I'm going to this is actually my old Henry old shave Henry model. But yeah, and one problem, I mean, I had one problem with Duck that was cutting off his dome and another dome. But an even bigger problem, I think you can see it, but wait. The boiler is not centered. You can look at here at the front. That's why I made it out of a model which I wouldn't be using. But you see it here on this side, you have very much space around the smoke box, around the firebox, and here you do not. I mean, it doesn't show up quite a bit, but it's really not centered. So I think I'm going to take off the whole boiler and smoke box. But yeah, there are under here, under the wheels, is a screw. I can see it, but it will be a process cutting through the entire bit here, because I think here in the smoke box and the boiler firebox, sorry, it's not connected, I think, but we'll see. So that will be our next project. So when I see you again, I will be done with cutting. And there we go. Now I have removed the boiler and smoke, actually the smoke box is connected with a screw in the middle. And I have accidentally removed the wheels. Actually, if you want to see how it connects, it's just here. This is actually the screw for the smoke box, but the wheels, you have this bit here, and it does not connect with the head. It does connect with the boiler a bit, I think, but you just, this fits right in here. So if you just slide it on, which is really clever, but I mean, maybe I'm going to glue it down or just leave it like this. So I don't know, you can make, I mean, when I cut this off, not on purpose, but I really thought it would be great to just have this. Wait, you don't see it. Wait. Like this, like Gordon's chassis, just like in a great view of Gordon, like the chassis. But we're getting sidetracked. Yeah, so I just sawed off. You can see the saw lines. First saw off the boiler. Then with a thin knife, I went to here. Wait. With a thin knife, I went to here, and then cut through here, and then with the knife, and then with the saw. This part, just look, if you have here, you could just get a knife to here, maybe a hammer or something, just push it down, and yeah. So next job is probably gonna be adding the boiler again. I think sanding, and so adding the pieces on. Maybe I'll add the what I had in mind. So just put it on the chassis again, being like the sticks that I just lay down. I have it go up and then go down again, like my other Gordon. Yeah, that's the plan for Gordon. And for Duck, I did not do anything with it, just I think sanding and then fitting the funnel, dome and safety valve. So let's go ahead and do that right now. And here we are. So I will begin with the duck because he's the simplest model. Wait, let me turn the lights on again. So much better. Yeah, I just put a funnel on him and a dome. The dome is actually, like you can see, from a duck, this duck, and the funnel is from a I think from a Thomas, but I don't know. So yeah, I just glued those on top, and this, when you paint it, you don't see the edges. Yeah, so that's duck. Then we have Gordon, which I think I did this already, but I cut down his front. Yeah, I did that already. But yeah, I glued the boiler back on, and I've added these. Oh wait, I still have connected his wheels, but look, I've added a row of these coffee stirring sticks. And if you can see closely, it slopes down here. If it would focus. It's not focusing. And in the back I have it sloped down a little bit more. Same for the other side. Oh, this looks really bad on camera. But yeah. Then let's go over paint schemes. I will be having duck in actually this kind of green. This green looks more vibrant in real life than on a camera. So I'm going to paint duck in this green, which is Great Western and his real life number plate. Yeah, and also what I recently did to all my engines. Where is my... Oh yeah. I'm going to have him with this teeny little bit. Wait, let me put them on real quick. It's just a pain to actually put on, just so. So like this. And to say unpainted, it still looks pretty good. But yeah, it's on the other side, but I won't get them on. I will have the because I saw a picture of a pannier glass, and they have just green wheel arches, and then they have black on top, so I'm gonna do that. Also, you can see in the middle I have a... Wait, let me... I think... Because if you look at a... Yeah, that's better. If you look at a pannier glass, they have a wheel arch at the back, and then they have a toolbox on the front. But I'm not going to include the wheel arch on the back side because you can't really see it, and I mean, yeah, it's for the other side. Look how thin these are compared to the funnel. 3 times as little. So and I haven't. Yeah, so I'm just going to do the toolbox and the half of the. I think I'm going to cut this one down because it looks really long. So yeah, that's going to be half toolbox and then just a normal wheel arch. Yeah, so those will be green with black on top, and just the regular disc green of Gordon on him with this lettering and number plate. Which obviously his face. I don't know if I'm going to have him with red on his side or just black. I think I'm doing black, but I'm considering of red. I don't know, but yeah, red buffer beams also. Yeah, that's going to be a standard duck. Now for Gordon, I also have wheel arches, but they haven't been. Oh wait, this one I can actually pick up. So I only have one wheel arch cut down to size. Actually, I think this one is too big, but yeah, look, I also have some other wheel arches, but they are way too big. So yeah, I still need them to cut down to size. But yeah, it's going to be at the same thing I have on my other Gordon. Wait, let me get it. Also, just pull them away so. So it's going to be the same, like an A3 actually. Here one with the nameplate, and one where it goes down a bit. Actually, the other side is way better. There you go. Look, it slopes a bit down. So I'm going to do the same with this, otherwise, but now the slope will be a bit less. But I think that is going to be better, because if I ever make Alfred, I mean this Gordon, he almost looked like Alfred with the big but what class? I think it's B12, but yeah, so these wheel arches are way too big. So Gordon is just going to be in this Northwestern blue, which is red lining, red buffer beam, and also now, because on this you couldn't have the buffer beam because you could, but it's going to be tricky. Now you really see, like an A3, it goes up big and it goes to the middle and then goes down all the way. So that's going to be an improvement. For now I really have a buffer beam on the front, unlike my other Gordon. Yeah, I have the Northwestern and the cab windows, and I still have his little space here. I also have just this extender still in the original condition. I think maybe when this is cardboard, and if you put it next to duck, it's nearly as big. So maybe I'm going to get rid of the cardboard and then repaint them. Maybe fill in some of the holes with, I don't know, paper or clay. I don't know. So yeah, that's going to be Gordon. So, and I'm also going to add the wheel arches when I have the base coats on, because if I put them on now, it would be a hell painting it. I mean, I haven't tried it, but I know it's going to be difficult, so I'm not doing that. Same case for Duck, because look at the tight space. This is my finger. It's really small. I was actually surprised because I have a wooden stick where I cut the round pieces off of. If you didn't, I told this in another video. But I cut it off. I was honestly surprised that it didn't just crack. So really happy. And so yeah, I think Duck looks really great with his wheel arches and toolbox. Also I have safety valve, which also the same reason I'm going to add it last, because I want to put it like almost against the cab, so you can paint then you must paint the back side of the cab or the front and this gold. So yeah, going to add that later. But now first I will do just base coats. So green for Duck and a blue. I don't look. This is from this. I have a problem. My blue is almost empty. So maybe I'm going to squeeze out enough paint for Gordon, and otherwise I will need to buy the exact same. This is actually my paint for Gordon. Oh, it's way too big. Wait, let me get rid of these guys. You can see it. That's better. Tilt your screen. It's just acrylic and number 478. Don't know if you can buy this. I mean, I bought it in Europe. I live in Europe, so yeah. So next time I see you, they will be both base coats on. So I will paint them right now. And here we are. Now we've got the base coats on. I'll start with Gordon this time. So Gordon is just in his Northwestern blue with his A3 running board, which I think turned out really great. But I think this could be a little longer, but I think when the wheel arches are in there, it'll be all good. What you'll also see is I done with the front wheel is painted black on the outside. That's something I learned from another custom maker. I think it's after the LMS engine. Yeah, I put it on screen right now. It looks like a smaller wheel now. So yeah, and maybe I'll do it with the back one as well, but I wanted them to have 3 driving wheels, so I didn't. Yeah, I've painted the rough beam on front red, running boards black, a smoke box black. And just the wheels and his base coats are blue. I also have black on his cab, so it's more realistic. I also have his boiler supports, blue, of smoke box supports, blue. I think it suits really good on a big 10 engine with those, or just any engine. Now we have duck. I also really apologize because the video is now, I think, half an hour long or something, or 20 minutes, and the next video is much shorter. But yeah, duck. I really love his new color. I think it came out really good. I have also under the boiler, it's black, and just the boiler itself is green. And the sides I have black as well. Buffer beam on the back is blue. Buffer beam on the front, blue, I mean red. Also the funnel with his smoke box in the middle. So yeah, so I painted him this green, bit of a dark green, with just black for roof, black for the cool bunker. I've not glued on the little pieces yet, so the wheel arches and safety valves, because I'm going to do next all the finer details, lining, wheel arches. Yeah, you know it. So yeah, I'm going to give duck wheel arches. One little, I showed this already. One little one, one toolbox, and one big one of normal size. And the safety valve, and just is Great Western on the side. I also have Gordon's tender, which is not finished yet, but it's better than from the last Gordon, because it had a running board underneath, and I want to have a running board like in, just like Gordon here. I want to have the under bit here, just so the red just goes from the tender, or from Gordon to the tender. But yeah, also from Gordon, the lining, and I'll have, still haven't cut these to size, but wheel arches and his nameplate here. It's just going to be the same from the other Gordon. And yeah, that's it for detail. And maybe I'll also add his black things at the front, his supports at the front. Maybe I'll add that. So yeah, and I need to paint this tender. That's going to be just blue with red lining and a red line on the bottom. This side's actually a bit better. So yeah, I'm going to be painting this, doing all the details, fitting wheel arches to them, and then I think I will be done. So I'm going to do that right now. And there we are. Now we have Duck and Gordon all done. So let's begin with Duck. Let me just, so I added the wheel arches, painted them green on the side and black on the top. Don't know if you can see it, but yeah, I think you can see it. I put these sandboxes on. I knew I had a poll about that, and one person commented and they said without. What? I just feel nostalgic, so I put them on. Sorry, one guy. I added a the Great Western on the side. His real life number plate 5741 on both sides. And the safety valve and whistle, which I painted gold, both. I think it looks really nice, really eye-catchy. Also, I made some buffers. I love 3D buffers, like when they stick out. I love them. I don't like painted on buffers that look horrible. Or some look horrible, but some look pretty good. I also have a coupling with a number 8 on the front, which I thought he wears his real life number plate on the side, and then he has a number 8 on the front. Buffers in the back too, with a coupling. I also have in the back rear windows and at the front, which I think looks really good, and 2 water caps, which were really last minute. I got them from Eduardo, I think. I'll put his name on screen right now, but definitely check him out. He's cooking, but yeah, I think that's him. So yeah, that's a duck. Really nothing to him. And the cabbages with the pencil. So yeah, that's duck. Next is the Premiere Express engine, named Gordon, the A1. So I know I have not shown the tender. I know you saw it in the last one, but yeah. So we'll start with the, we'll do both. So the things I added on Gordon were wheel arches, a Gordon nameplate, which I got from the Unlucky Tug. Sorry for stealing, I'll put your name in the description. Yeah. And a Northwestern, cab windows, and lining around the under the cab windows. Lining, which I think looks really good. 5 lines and then 2 on the smoke box. No, not the smoke box, the firebox. I also have these rectangular buffers, which look like the buffers from Train Mania. Definitely check him out. He's really good at customs, but he does Trackmaster, so yeah, but he's a great inspiration. I also have a number 4. Oh wait, the bogey came off again. So he has a number 4 on his front. Yeah, that's it. The rest you already. Oh, and the front wheel I painted black because first I wanted to have the back one black as well, but I still wanted him to have three driving wheels, so I just did only the front. Alright, so the tender, which is pretty basic. James tender cut in half, Jenga blocks in between, the piece of cardboard here, Also a water cap, and of course some buffers and the coupling, which we have lining here on the side with a 4 and some a red line, which I think looks really good on tenders. Maybe I'll add it to my James add it to my Edward as well. So yeah, the coal is actually 2 pieces, but cut the ends, which I cut the ends off. If I can get them out of here, look. I just cut them off and just glue them on, and it looks like one piece. So that's also what I'm going to do with Henry's tender, which I'll talk about later. And yeah, just slap on a number 4 and he's done. So yeah, that's this episode, the first episode. Wow. You can it's just going to make some announcements, but I know it took a while, guys, and I mean, school is busy, and as always. And my next custom is going to be this green fellow over here. So, but there's going to be a normal custom showcase, not one like this where I show everything, because I started on him before I started on this with 2 guys. So yeah, so Henry is going to be the last custom showcase, and Duck and Gordon are going to be the first. So if I really like this, I think it's better than have just show everything when I'm making it, than just showing it when it's done. So yeah, I'm sure there are going to be lots of videos like these I will be making. So those mine. I think this video is a little bit too long. I think it's 40 minutes already or something, 30. So the next one will be a bit shorter. So this is the 8 famous engines, and you have seen the famous custom showcase, and I will see you later.